The president flatly denied that he made the comments that were attributed to him by a French official on the dollar. That was as clear of denial that the president can say. He said don't believe anonymous sources and that he makes a practice out of not commenting on daily fluctuations of currency. However, he didn't say he doesn't comment on currency altogether. That was the one thing I heard in there, is that he couched it with daily fluctuations of currency. It's possible within the context of President Barack Obama's denial that he was talking about the longer-term trends of both the euro and the dollar, which, of course, it's well known, does affect macroeconomic forecasts. So that would be the one hedge or the one caveat I would place on his denial there. Other important thing the president said, he talked about the need for flexibility on Greece, and he talked about the importance for all the creditors to understand the hardship of the Greek people. Remember, this is a country, the latest unemployment we got was at 25.6%. If anything, I heard the president softening his stance on Greece, or at least towards the Greek side of things, and maybe urging creditors to be a little more flexible, a little more forgiving.
And of course, the creditors are being led by Germany, the host country for this G7 summit. Hans, compare and contrast the president's tone on Greece with what Angela Merkel said at her news conference.
There's not a lot of daylight between the two of them. They're both talking about urgency. They're both talking about time running out. That's been fairly similar, at least for the past 4 weeks. So you have to discount any EU statement you get on urgency and time running out. Where Merkel showed a little bit more, just gave us a little bit more information, as she confirmed a Wednesday meeting with Mr. Tsipras that will be on the sidelines of a Latin American summit. But there's another chance for political leaders to get together. Sorry if you can't hear me right now. The helicopters are flying low overhead. One final note on Greece. Earlier today, Mr. Yanis Varoufakis, speaking in Berlin, giving an interview to a German newspaper, seemed to suggest that they flat out rejected the latest IMF proposal, the latest creditor proposal. So they have a lot of work to do on Greece, and at least both sides seem to be positioning themselves quite far away. What you heard President Obama saying is that for the sake of the global economy, they need to come together and be flexible and get this done.